A legal battle to eradicate a species, politics over it to the extent that eradicating it is a part of election manifestos, and environmentalists up in arms. All this action is happening around a plant called Prosopis Juliflora, commonly known as Seemai Karuvelam in Tamil Nadu. On Monday, a bench of the Madras High Court came down heavily on the state government and asked it to finalize a policy to eradicate the shrub from the state in 2 months. If you're wondering what the fuss is around this plant, here's everything you need to know. Seemai Karuvelam has been a talking point in Tamil Nadu since the early 1960s. The reason it was in the limelight has changed over the years. So, here's the story of how a shrub which was seen as a savior came to be vilified decades later. In the 1960s, when Tamil Nadu was reeling under a severe shortage of firewood, it was the Seemai Karuvelam which came to the rescue to tide over this shortage. It even got the nickname of Panjam Tangi, which means drought resistant. During that scarcity, the government even advised people to plant such shrubs in wastelands to meet firewood needs. Later, when kerosene and gas replaced firewood for cooking, these trees were reduced to being used as natural fences to prevent animals from entering agricultural land. The tree has also been a major source for artificial coal production and is used both directly and indirectly for power generation. However, its use and importance gradually declined. In 2004, it was rated as one of the world's top 100 least wanted species. But this plant species kept spreading its roots and growing across the state. One of the main reasons this plant is now being vilified is that multiple studies have established that it absorbs excess groundwater, making it problematic for Tamil Nadu, which is a water-starved state. According to a report by the Ratnam Saroja Trust, an NGO that works for environmental issues, Karuvelam tree absorbs more than 4 liters of water to obtain 1 kilogram of biomass. It also produces more carbon dioxide than oxygen. The study also says that if it does not have sufficient water, it begins absorbing groundwater with its secondary roots, which can run up to 20 feet deep. And if there is no groundwater, it starts absorbing humidity from the surroundings. The plant is also known to monopolize space and nutrients at the cost of other plants, leading to a decline in the growth of indigenous species. It disturbs the ecological balance by disrupting the growth of native species. In areas where these trees thrive, wetlands have completely disappeared over time. Several studies have pointed out that injuries caused by the thorn of the Seemai Karuvelam do not heal easily. It has been found that the ingestion of the plant's pod by cattle over long periods of time will result in death. Destroying the trees is also a laborious process. Its roots have to be pulled out in their entirety and the seeds also destroyed from time to time. And if the destruction process is not done with care, it could actually lead to the propagation of the species. Experts also say that it would take at least 5 years to eradicate it from the state. The plant has been a political subject since 2015 when Vaiko from the Marumalarchi Dravida Munnetra Kalagam filed a bill demanding it be eradicated from the state. The present DMK government also promised to eradicate the species in its poll manifesto. This move to eradicate this plant has even been backed by several eminent environmentalists. As per court orders, the Tamil Nadu policy on invasive plants and ecological restoration will be finalized in 2 months with the draft policy already ready. Drives by the Forest Department as a pilot project to eradicate this plant have already begun in several places. By the looks of it, Seemai Karuvelam's days in the state are now numbered. A federal report.